Hello everyone, it's Dawn here and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be continuing with mixing the colours with our watercolour pencils, and this time we're going to make a turquoise. Now any blue and green will make a turquoise. I'm using a permanent green or a sap green, and I'm using a phthalo blue, but you can use any green and any blue you've got in your collection and it will produce a turquoise. So here we go. We're going to start with mixing it straight onto our watercolour paper. Now any watercolour paper that you generally use for your paintings is absolutely fine. And we're not going to do this too thickly, but we are going to shade it right down to there. We're going to bring this down. We're going to imagine that this is a body of water, and we're going to use the two techniques together to create a different look. So here we go. So we're going to just shade the blue on first. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. I prefer to do the blue first. Then I'm going to shade my green like this. We're going to keep on doing that. And try not to shade the green too much, unless of course you want a predominantly green turquoise. If you want your turquoise to be more blue than green, use more blue. If you want it to be more green than blue, use more green. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to use, not that one, a round brush. Then he picked up the wrong brush then. Never mind, I'll show you what the other brush is for in a minute. And we're going to blend that together with our brush and some water, of course. And as we blend that all in, like that, start off with the edge. And we'll come straight down. I could have used a bigger brush for this, I suppose, but I didn't. And my brushes are on the other side of the room. So that's alright, we'll carry on with this one. It's fine. So we carry on all the way down, and you can see this lovely turquoisey colour appearing as we spread the water on, or as we apply the water. And it just blends the two together. It blends the two pencils together, or the two colours from the pencils together, I should say, I suppose. And it produces this lovely turquoise. So it could be a tropical sea. So when we're allowed to go abroad on holidays again, we can imagine we're in a nice tropical sea. Won't that be nice? And so let's just do that, and we can even do some loose shading like that for a few ripples. So there we are. There is our turquoise painted and blended directly onto the paper. Now I'm going to use my filbert brush. This is my famous filbert, which I've stiffened just to give it a bit more control, really. And what we're going to do, we're going to put some water on it, obviously, and I'm going to pick up some blue from my paper palette here, and I'm going to mix it onto the mixing area. There's a surprise. And then I'm going to pick up some green, and I'm going to mix it in like that. Just take it off the page to begin with and gradually mix it in like that. Now I think I want a little bit more blue. And the beauty of pencil mixing, as we've said before, if you join me for this series, is you can adjust it as you go. So you can adjust the tone, you can adjust the colour. It's absolutely fantastic. And while that's on there, we'll just get rid of that bit of paper that's lifted there. And we're going to go from about there, and we're going to paint in just on the edge of this paper, on the edge of the brush, or from the edge of the brush, we're going to paint in some ripples, like that. So I'm just going to mix up a bit more, and this time I'm going to put it over there. And just a touch of green this time. And we're going to put it in there, and we're going to put some ripples into our water, like that. And we're going to keep doing that all the way down. So you can use this palette, you can use your colours from your palettes to create an effect. So there you go. There's painting a turquoise two ways. I've decided, as you can see, to make mine more green than blue. But if you think, oh no, actually I'd like a little bit more blue than that, we can take it just one stage further. Use our blue, wait for it to dry. This might not quite be dry, but that's alright. We can cheat. And what we can do, if you want it a little bit more bluer than that, even if it's not quite dry, it doesn't matter, because it will attack the water, the water will attack the pigment, and you will get this rippling effect. So even if it's not quite dry, especially if you're painting water, it doesn't matter. So you can do that, and you can have as much fun with this as you like, and build it up and blend it out. And if you think, oh, perhaps this might need a bit more blending, I'm really fiddling now because it's fun. It's such good fun. I'm really just playing with it. But I am just going to blend those ripples or that colour together a bit more. There, I'm going to stop playing with it now. And now we have our turquoise colour painted directly onto our onto our watercolour paper and from our paper palette. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. And if you come back tomorrow, we will be painting with our watercolour pencils once again and mixing another colour and finding a use for it. So please do come back and join me then. And if you're enjoying this series, please do hit the like button and subscribe down below so that you never miss a video. And click the notification bell so that YouTube can let you know when I upload another video. So until the next time, please do stay very safe, have fun with your paintings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye till then.